Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakadash, to the Paleo Hebrew tongues, correct names of the Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS, and shalom to sister brothers living this truth, and shalom to you brothers and sisters listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. When it comes to you today, hey, being that good watchman, let you know, hey, he about to come with that second wave. Or better yet, Yahweh Bashman Rashad is about to come with that second wave. And he's using E to do it. You know, I told everybody earlier, these devils backed up because they was going back to the drawing board. And they would come back again harder, you know, with more intensely this time. And we in that calm before the storm. You know, we in what? This is April. We got May, June, July, August, and then I'm looking for them to just, you know, come on with it. And I got a couple clips. We're gonna watch a little audio clip from a whistleblower, Dabu77. You know, he got a former CDC dude talking about, hey, and then this time they ain't gonna just come with, you know, that C19. They also gonna come with a bird flu. They're gonna come double whammy. You know, they're like, okay, it's like Esau making this big push to collapse the system so he can bring in that B system so then he can usher in that MOTB. And we're on the eve of that. So let's watch this little clip real quick. Cue the music. Watch this little clip and listen to what this devil got to say. And they're not predicting anything. They're giving you an announcement on what they're about to unleash on the public because they own these viruses. They were made in laboratories and they can unleash them whenever they want. So check it out.
This is Dabu7. I want to share with you here some comments that have been made by the former CDC director that talks about how he believes that C19 was just basically a prep for what is to come, the big, real pandemic, what he says will be started by a bird flu.
Yeah, I think we have to recognize, I've always said that I think the COVID pandemic was a wake-up call. I don't believe it's the great pandemic. I believe the great pandemic is still in the future, and that's going to be a bird flu pandemic for man. It's going to have significant mortality in the 10 to 50% range. It's going to be trouble, and we should get prepared for it. I do believe that the pandemic risk is a greater risk of the national security of the United States than Korea, China, Russia, Iran.
And with this new bird flu, so to speak, they're saying 24 million birds have already been killed, and that this is something that's popped up in 30 states. Now, with them telegraphing stuff like this, I think it would be wise to take notes, knowing how they operate and what they've done thus far out here on this world stage. It seems some of the biggest players are just openly stating that the next one's coming, that this is what it's going to be in the form of bird flu. And it's already here in the United States, this new variant, so to speak, that they're talking about. I'm going to break this down further on the live stream where I can speak freely about it. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. You'll find links below and hit that subscribe button for more. It's been Dabu7. Hope you all have.
Well, check it out. I like this comment right here, Yashara. Robert McGraw. Read his comment. I ain't going to read it. But you can read it yourself right now. Read what he's saying right there. And I think that's a very good scenario of what they're doing, you know. Basically, all could just be a bunch of smoke screen to cover up for what they already did, you know, because we don't know what that's doing to the people right now. There's been no long-term studies, you know, anything like that. Let's get our music back going. And, you know, they can tell you they dropping from this, but really they dropping for what they already done did. That damage. Because nobody knows the long-term effects of that. So I like that comment he made. And then look, as I read these comments, let me check it out, because you can go to this yourself right there, and you can look and read these comments. What I've noticed with these comments is Edomites are waking up. Esau's not going to go with the flow no more. Esau, it took him a minute. It took him years and years to finally, like, we told it from the gate what it was. Nobody wanted to listen to us. We were conspiracy theorists and all the sorts. Now the working class Edomites have figured it out. And if the working class Edomites have figured it out, guess who's going to be next? Then the 2/3 are going to figure it out, because the 2/3 follow behind Esau. You know, when Esau, whatever Esau say go, that's what 2/3 roll with. So if the lower class Edomites are waking up to what's going on, then the 2/3 are going to wake up. That means the people have woke up. And it's going to be real hard for the elites to run that scenario. Now it's going to be a bunch of pushback. That's what I think this thing's going to lead to a civil war. So let's get back, because I got articles. Because not only is he saying that, let me see. Where is it at? Is that it? No. Oh, there we go. Let's get this devil. You got that devil saying that, right? But check out what this devil was saying. He back on the scene. This damn devil right here. You know? And he says another, I ain't gonna say the word, that thing surge will hit the U.S. this fall. So once again, the devil's telling you when they're going to hit, when they're going to strike. And when they say that, they ain't BSing. They own it. They can unleash it. All they gotta do is pay some, body that's struggling to go in Walmart and just spray it on everything. Or hit a Subway. I mean, it's too easy, man. They got it. It's in the laboratory. They make it. It's patented. They can spread it whenever they want to. So, and I noticed, you see how he said in the fall. Well, look, it's a pattern to how these devils do this, man. I noticed during the summer, they don't ever do that. Because they want to make money, open up, zoos, amusement parks, let everybody make their little money. Then when the fall come, that's when all of a sudden, the numbers is going through the roof. This and that. Oh, we got to do this and do that. Like, everything with this devil's about money. They always say the root of all evil is money, follow the money, there you go. So here this devil right here. He said a new outbreak will begin in the fall, according to Dr. Fauci. So, let's see what he's going to read. I'm going to just read a little bit of it. There will likely be an uptick in the cases in the next few weeks, but a true, that thing surge will happen this fall, according to Dr. Anthony Fauci, the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Well, that's a company he owns. They funded that CDC lab in Wuhan that created that thing, and that's a known thing. You have senators, what's that, Rand Paul? I can't remember what state he is, and there's another senator. They got the information and grilled dude on this, but he's protected by the elite. So therefore, nothing happened. But they got all the paperwork, all the proof, because we said it from the gate. Everybody, that's conspiracy theories. These senators went and got the paperwork, and they proved it in court, and nothing happened. So they show you that the elites, the top trillionaire, billionaire Edomites, this is their game plan. They're going to protect, their players. He's a mouthpiece for them. They tell Dr. Fauci what to go and say. And they sit behind the scenes. And I'm just saying, like, it just show you this. There's no justice system in Babylon the Great. Ain't no court system. These senators these are senators. Paperwork, proof. And you tell proof dude was in the court shaking. I guess he made a little phone call and they like, you all right, we got you. Because they own the judges. They own the Supreme Court. And while we talking about that, check this out. And we told you this too. Just like a good watchman, I got to let, Yasharala know what's happening. Check it out. Appeals court revised Biden, mandate for federal employees. It's back. It's coming back. It never went nowhere. So I'm going to read just this little first paragraph. The 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals on Thursday revived President Joe Biden's mandate for federal executive branch employees, lifting a district court's January injunction that had halted the requirement and ordering the lower court to dismiss the case. See, when that first happened, all they did was put it on hold. And everybody got all happy. Oh, it's over with. We got it. It's over with. And I'm like, man, they just put it on hold, man. They're going to pick it back up when they figure out, okay, they just needed a better game plan on how to get that thing in your body. Like they was running it good. And at the end, they hit a roadblock. People were like, hey, man, when it came out and they said it don't work, you can still get it and spread it. Then people were like, hold up, what's the point of me getting it? And then it came to a stop. I watched the stocks of it start plummeting. So they're like, we got to do something different. So all they did was wait, come up with something different. You see, now they have to run it with two things now, and they're going to put it back out there. And then it's funny we say that, because I want to say, as I was cooking this lesson up, see if I can find it right here. Philadelphia. See if I can find it. Did I get it? There we go. There we go. Check this out. Because Philadelphia is about to pull theirs back up. There we go. Pull that up. I don't know why they kicked me off of it. Look at this. This reads, Philadelphia reinstates indoor mask mandate. You know, the city of Philadelphia is reinstating its indoor mask mandate amid rising, of them cases. The mandate will be enforced starting Monday, April 18th, making Philadelphia the only major city in the country with the public masking requirement. So, and then Philly, you know how Philly is. You can tell that if you watch basketball or football. Hey, Philadelphia don't play that, man. Philadelphia, the fans, they get mad when they team lose and they fight. So they're purposely riling the people up. Why are they riling the people up? Because they're trying to get ready for martial law. Once martial law get kicked in, hey, no more Constitution. I can do what I want to do. Send in my troops, and I can do whatever I want to do then. You don't have no rights. I just kick your door in. If you ain't had that thing, I snatch you and your family out. You go to the detention center to where, I experiment on you. And that's where we're headed at. And let's see, is that all the articles I wanted to give? I got a lot of articles. I'm going to just get those for now. Let's go to the scriptures. I've been speaking for a minute now. We've been talking about a lot of information. Let's go to the scriptures to show that all this is been in the script from the beginning. So we're going to go to Mark 13 and 18. I'm going to prove to you why this devil always likes to attack us in the winter. Because, that's the worst time to be attacked. So check out this Mark 13 and 18. I pray, yea, that your flight be not in the winter. Did you read that? That your flight not be in the winter. Why did the Most High say that? Because it's the hardest to get your stuff together in the winter. It's cold. Snow on the ground. It's hard to move around during that time. Plus, that's when Esau is at its strongest. Esau like cold. Because Esau is the caveman. So the cold doesn't bother Esau as much as it bothers Israel. Israel, we're tropical people. We like warm weather. We don't really like the cold like that. And this devil, like I said, he like to, make his money during the summer. And in the wintertime, he close up shop. And then you can think about it too. If everybody inside, that's going to increase that online buying. You got your Thanksgiving, your Christmas, all in the winter. That's when the devil really going to be doing this thing, man. So you just read what that devil said. It's going to be a uptick, an explosion in the fall. And that's when they're going to jump on us again. They're going to do it in the fall. So what I'm saying now, Yasharala, is with the last little bit of Federal Reserve notes that we're getting, because the dollar is crashing, these jobs about to crash in a minute too. So with your last little bit of money, I recommend you start getting off-grid things, like outdoor things to cook with, generators. Oh, find you an alternate heating source, because they're going to shut this grid down in the winter. Whenever they come with the big move, they're going to shut down the electrical grid, the power grid, in order to force you out your houses and to go to their, detention centers, their FEMA camps. So I say, man, you got things at Academy you can buy with the butane. You hook up. You can still, heat one of your rooms. They got sleeping bags, like 40 degrees that you can, slip in and be warm in. It's going to get bad, Yasharala. And, all those things, I'm not saying per se, what's that, doomsday prep is going to protect you, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared. Because really, the number one thing I always tell people, get in this truth. Because you're not in this truth, you're not going to make it, period. So first things first, get in this truth. And because we know they're about to attack us in the winter, use your last little bit. Like, don't go out buying 24-inch rims and all the women buying, weave and nails. No, man, start buying things you can use outdoor. Knives, matches, water purifiers, things of that nature. Those are things that'll really benefit you when the wintertime comes, when this devil's about to pull in this game plan. And like a good watchman for Israel, I'm on my post. That's what we supposed to do. I'm letting you know this devil coming again. And I'm letting you know his plans and his moves he gonna do. He gonna cut our power off, and it's gonna be in the wintertime, so you gotta stay warm. So that's why I'm saying getting them sleeping bags, get alternate heating sources. If you have the money, get generators, solar power preferably, because the gas is gonna be through the roof, because we got gas prices gonna continue to go up. Food prices gonna continue to go up, because the supply chain short. They're going to create a famine, which really actually how about Shah bringing that famine, but he's using the wicked on the left hand side, the Edomites, the wicked people he created. They're going to create that famine. They're going to bring about it in the physical realm. Yahweh Shah put it out there spiritually. I'm about to do this. And then they're going to physically usher it in. And that's what we're going into. So his prophets, the men of the Lord that got the Rakakadash on them, are warning the sheep and warning our people like, look here, man, this devil's about to do this. And the reason the devil going to do this is because Yahweh Shah put on the spirit to do that. Because the devil's scared. Because he's scared because he got Yahweh Shah coming for him. So these elites are scared. They're going to create the scenario to scare the people. They're going to be scared. And it's going to create a whole chaos dynamic, which the devil going to try to run in like he the hero. And he going to say, I can feed you. I can clothe you. I have clean water report here. And if you're an Israelite, you don't need to go to none of those facilities because they're going to torture you in there. It's going to be that's like they're smoking you out like a smoke screen. Like they blowing smoke in the hole. Then you run out, they're going to capture you, man. It's a snare. So we warning you of this trap that's coming. Because Yahweh Shah has already showed us this. And to further proof, let's go to Ecclesiastes. Because these devils is about to bring it. And the people going to go through it the worst are Jacob. Yasharah, the nation of Israel, going to go through it the worst. Because this whole scenario is to cut our numbers down. Now, Edomites going to get caught up too. The lower levels, what they call that, collateral damage. Because the elites feel like they're the only ones who should live. Lower level Edomites, they call them white trash, useless eaters. They're going to get caught up, with Yasharallah. But they might, halfway be taken care of in those facilities. They're not going to be dealt with as harshly as Yasharallah. They're going to go back to like the 1700s on Israel. It's going to be bad. They're going to torture our people in there and seek to put us to death. Because they say we're overpopulating. When they say overpopulating, they really mean the brown people, the brown and yellow peoples. Too many of y'all. Too many Hispanics. Too many so-called African Americans. I gotta cut your numbers down. Native Americans too. Them three. All three of them nationalities are in the King Alfred Rex 84 plan. Look that up. They're going to initiate that as they create the martial law. So check out this Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. So right there, would say keepers of the house, man. Keepers of the house is trickled down all the way down to from your elites that run the Wall Street, run the economy, things of that nature, all the way down to a man who keeps, his household, And it said right there, the keepers of the house shall tremble. People going to be scared if they don't know what's going on. Which your average person is in the dark. They don't know what's going on. So they're going to be scared. You're going to see men be scared. And if men are scared, you're going to imagine women and children. And it says in the next verse, and the strong man shall bow themselves. So all these Pookie and Ray Rays, Mr. Gangster nigga, Triple OG that done killed, a lot of people on the block. The little ex-Marine dude that was in the military done, locked up a bunch of people. Anybody these people consider to be strong are going to be scared and be bound themselves. Because really, the only strong men really are the inner men who know this truth. We're going to have stability because we know what's going on. That right there is what's going to keep us stable. Everybody else is in the dark. I don't give a damn how physically strong, 6'8", 260 pounds. He going to be scared when the scenario really comes to a head, because he doesn't know he ain't going to know what to do, because their security's in the system. And Esau is about to collapse the system because he's about to bring on the MOTB system. And it's in the grinders cease. The grinding going to come to a cease, man. Esau about to close up shop. They already trillionaires, billionaires. They already got the resources. They just running this to, for fume exhaust, man. The minute they're going to close up. And I can see that the plantation I work at. I could tell that thing is about to go down. Because this is what the scripture said. The workers are few. It's only a few of us. More people are quitting, but yet they're increasing the production. And that's what's making people quit. Because they like, man, I can't do all this. They want us to do double the work with less people. You can't get increased production without, the increase of people to produce the stuff. So, You know me, I'm just biting down the bullet, being tough. Israel, we strong, we tough, but Esau is quitting. And then the 2/3, I know they quitting too. A lot of them are going home. I ain't doing this, man. They got me messed up, and they going home. So that's gonna lead to the grinding is going to cease. These jobs, that's why I say the last little bit of Federal Reserve notes that we're getting, use that to get the supplies you need. Because in a minute, they gonna just cut all the jobs. And then you see they come with the mandates. So if you somebody like me that ain't gonna comply with the mandates, you ain't gonna have a job in a minute. Because this time they probably gonna make the word, everybody gotta do it. I don't give a damn about your medical exemption, your medical records. Either you do this, or you don't have a job. That's what the devil's gonna say. And me, I'm already prepared, hey, that's when Yahawashi telling me it's time to start working for the devil. I got a quitting time. When they tell me I gotta do this in order to work, I'm not working no more. That's when Yahawashi telling me it's time to quit working for the devil. So I have a quit date. When they enforce that, I'm done. Out of here. I'll wear your little old mask, but when it comes to that other thing, hang it up. That's why I'm using my last little bit of money wisely, because I can just see it's all coming to a close. And then it says, those that look out the windows be darkened. That means no future. This place doesn't have a future. Babylon the Great, America is done. This is last days. This is last call for alcohol. So if you had any American future plans, I feel sorry for you. You will not see that come into, fruition. It's not going to happen. This place is done. Yahawashi is about to close up on this place. Because Yahawashi about to come and set up the kingdom of heaven here. A new rulership. That's what's coming next. And that's why Edomites they're the most scared people right now. Because they don't have a future. Their future consists of slavery. Us, we have a bright future coming for us, the hopeful elect. Us brothers and sisters in this truth. We've been existing. We ain't been living life. We've been existing, man. We ain't been enjoying nothing. When Yahawashi comes and blow the place up, Lord willing, we part of the hopeful elect, and we get beaten up in a chair, and we get placed back down here to, rebuild it, then we're going to be able to live. It's going to be way better than before. It's going to be our rest. We ain't going to have to work after that no more. They're going to work for us. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So I'm not in a scared, oh my God, it's over with, the end of the world. I'm looking forward to it to be smashed down. We waiting on it to be smashed down. As I say, we in two different spirits. The hopeful elect and the worldly 2/3. The worldly 2/3 scared like Esau. They like, man, they can't see past this place. They don't know what's coming. Us, we know it's something way better coming than this. So we patiently waiting on Yahawashi to destroy this place. So we're in a whole different spirit. So that way, when destruction comes, we ain't gonna be running around like a chicken with our head cut off. We're gonna be weathering the storm. Because we know the storm is coming. So them scenarios though is gonna create some crazy stuff. Because, like I said, the 2/3 are majority. And then you got Edomites who run this country, your working class Edomites. They're going to be scared. And they're not going to comply with this new thing they about to do. Because they don't figure it out as BS. So I'm looking at Esau, the elites, like, good luck trying to, run this scenario on the people again. Because you got Peru. Like, you can look on YouTube right now. Peru throwing rocks at their government. Because they gas prices went up and they food prices went up. Like, everybody I know in other countries, they fight back at the government. And sooner or later, these Babylonians, the Americans, they're going to fight back against their government. Like I know, they ain't going to be throwing rocks. This country got the most guns in the world. So it's going to be bloody. It's going to be bloodshed. That's another reason why I say get prepared. Stock up a little food, a little water. That way you ain't got to be out there shooting with your gun like Rambo just to get, a can of noodles. Because it's going to get that bad. These supermarkets, they getting that, man, when these trucks stop running, supermarkets ain't gonna have no more food. Then it's gonna be, the government gonna say, hey, everybody fight for themselves. That's how another reason they're gonna knock these numbers off. They're gonna let everybody just kind of kill themselves for a minute before the government jump in. Like, I got the solution. I got the plan. Take this, take that, report her, and I got you. They're gonna let a lot of people just kill each other. It's gonna be like a purge type of effect when this thing, really get bad. When Esau say, up, no more stuff in the short shelves. Which I got an article to prove that. They're already starting that out. It's already beginning. The supply chain shortage is still going on. So check it out. This is Walgreens starts rationing baby formula as supply chain crunch hits new parents. 29% of the top selling formulas are out of stock at stores across the U.S. And that's baby formula, you know. These chicks, man, they be eating them GMO foods, not staying in shape. So what naturally the Most High made, supposed to be some breast milk, was the best thing they give them. They all depending on formula, you know. And you know, like I know the baby formula out, you know, Keisha, Laquanda, she gonna act a fool. And if she dealing with some little 2/3 hood nigga Jake, she gonna get him to go out there and bust his gun for some baby formula. Let's say these niggas gonna be fighting over drugs and streets no more. They're gonna be busting over baby formula. Like, nigga, my baby, you know how y'all emotional. Nigga, my baby gotta eat, nigga, blah, 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 blah. And they gonna get the busting, man. It's gonna start off with baby formula. That's how you tell they creating this chaos. They gonna attack the youngest ones first. Baby formula's on the shortage. So check, I'm gonna read these little 4 points, and then we're gonna get back to it. A national shortage of baby formula brought out by pandemic-related supply chain issues has forced U.S. retailers such as Walgreens to ration the product. The company, the second largest pharmacy chain in the U.S. behind CVS, said it's limiting customers to 3 formula purchases at a time at its 9,021 locations. Look at that. Some chicks ain't gonna go with that. I need 4. I need 5. I feel bad for Walgreens employees right now. They got to fight with Keisha, Pookie, and Ray Ray's. You know, I need 5 formulas. I give it that my baby gonna start because of you. And we could probably gonna see on YouTube, they're gonna be boxing it out. You look on WallStar, Walgreens employee got beat out by Keisha because she need that baby formula, you know? And people, hey, they're gonna fight hard for their babies. So this is the scenario that Esau's creating. A spokesperson said the shortage stems from an increased demand and various supplier issues. A recent study by Data Assembly, a company that tracks retail records, revealed 29% of all top 7 formulas are out of stock at stores across the nation. So first thing they putting off the shelves is baby formula. That's going to create a bunch of tension. Next is going to be the food, the chicken, the hamburgers. Oh, when they pull out the pork, that's going to create all kinds of fighting and craziness. You know, these Babylonians love their pork, love to eat that abominable food. So that's going to create more tension. And stuff is going to be crazy, which is going to lead to this. It's going to lead to this in the scriptures. We're going into Esdras. That's the time we're about to go into. We're at the end. Esdras is an end-time prophet. We're going to go to 2nd Esdras 15 and 15. And check it out. Man, this is warning, man. This is a heavy precept right here. This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and the one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's civil war, man. And that hits, that scripture so big, that hits on anything. There could be people with guns in their hands fighting over baby formula, fighting over food, fighting over, I don't want to do that mandate, fighting over their job, you know, fighting over, I want to run my Confederate flag and be racist, and I need my Republican Trump in office, you know, and other people like, I need my LGBT ABC rights, and, you know, they just show that's division. And I like how I said at the end, it said with swords in their hands. A modern day sword is what? It's a gun. So these people have guns in their hands, and they're going to be shooting, and people go by actual swords. The Ak had a dream. He said, Jeremiah Gabar, which let me go to that right now. For anybody that don't know, this is a good lesson to watch. My brother Jeremiah Gabardas had a dream about that, man. He said people actually had knives, had machetes and swords right there. That lesson. The flood is coming. Watch that. He just had a dream about that. And he said people actually had, you know, machetes and knives, you know, swords. So that's about to happen, man. We're about to go into that period, man, especially as gas prices soar up, food inflation kicks up. It's going to create into a bunch of society instability. And people are going to just start fighting. People fought over the George Floyd situation. That started a bunch of riots. Wait till you start taking people away people's food. You know, take away people's food, the way they feed themselves and take away their jobs. Hey, it's really going to get crazy. I say, it's not a good time to be a politician right now. Because when people can't work, you know, took their job away because you tried to mandate that thing, hey, they going to come for you. You know? Take a swig of that water. Now, that we at the end times right now, man. Then I could even bring 19. I wasn't gonna pull that, but it fits. This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. You read that part? Lack of bread, man. That means lack of food. And you can watch a movie called Contagion, and that was happening, man. When them trucks didn't run and people was hungry, they was going house to house, man, and you know, taking stuff. Plus, that's how Esau get down. Esau ain't got, he go take. And Esau got guns. So if Esau in the house, his children hollering, we hungry, his old lady fussing at him, you supposed to be a man. You better feed us. And they gonna go back to the old days, hunter-gatherer, man. They gonna go door to door, robbing, looting, killing, because, you know, ain't no food in the stores, man. People still gonna want to eat, and they're gonna get back to their animalistic ways, because they don't have Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They didn't stack up. People ain't preparing. People ain't preparing for this thing. They still going like everything's peachy dory. They talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock, the slap at the Oscars. That's how dumb down they is. They ain't preparing for this stuff. We know Esau is, but Jake not. 2/3 is not preparing for this. They thinking they still want to do picnics and cookouts. You know, Jake is not seeing what's coming on. Jake is not seeing how serious things is about to become. You know, so they really gonna be in the worst case because they ain't even prepared. At least a lot of Edomites I look at, Esau know what's going on. Esau getting prepared. Esau stacking up on stuff. Jake is not. Jake is just gonna be. Jake gonna wait till the last minute. You know, because Jake got to be told. Because Jake is the 2/3 Jake is just so dumb. They got to be told everything. They have no capacity to think. I've noticed that about a 2/3 Jake. They have no thinking ability whatsoever. They're just dumb as I don't know what. And they going to find out at the last possible minute. Then they going to feel wrong. Oh, I ain't got no news. I got to bust my gun. They going to, man, probably get their head blown off. They're going to run into the wrong house. And somebody going to blow their head off trying to protect theirs. Like, nigga, that's why, hey, it's good to be locked in this truth, man. Because, hey, we like the spiritual weatherman. We give you warning before it happens. Which, that brings me a precept that I think, hey, I think I should bring. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this though while we in Edris though. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this. I got this on the board too, cause this is so true. And I'm gonna put that in red, cause it's gonna be some bloodshed. Check it out. This is 2nd Esdras 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So a lot of people, most I to say right here, a lot of people gonna starve to death, man. A lot of people gonna die in this famine. That's what we telling y'all to get in this truth. That way Yahweh Bashem Shai could provide food for you, you know, through whatever scenario he decides to do. So you'll be taken care of during the famine. That's why we don't say get in this truth to try to, like, you know, like some old plantation Christianity, like we're gonna get some money off of you. We telling you that to save your life. That's why we doing these lessons, man. We're trying to save our life and those that hear us life. You know, that's why this thing is important. And I said too, trying to warn people in my family, because when this thing hits off, I know what they're going to do. They're going to run to me and think I'm supposed to take care of all their needs when I had warned your dumb butt that this was coming. And I'm going to tell they butts no. You know? I prepared. You know? I got mine. You should have got yours. So they going to think, oh, you ain't looking out for family. You ain't, man, get your 2/3 butt away from me. That's what I say. The worst 2/3 we got to deal with, Yashral, are going to be our family members. They're going to be worse ones because they not prepared. They think it's a bunch of yin-yang, yip-yap. You know, like they think we did some crazy people. And then when they hit, they're not prepared. They're going to want us to prepare for them. Like that parable with the unwise virgins and the wise virgins. They're going to come to us like, oh, feed us. Give us your oil. I'm like, nah, man, go get your own oil. You know, I had told you earlier what was coming. You looked at me like I'm some crazy person, which I looked at them crazy. I'm like, how can you still think that what we're saying is some BS? Look around you, man. Look on the news. Look at the articles. Look what these Edomites are saying. They the ones who run the system. They telling you it's bad. So how you gonna still look like, man, no, it's gonna be all good. Like, you damn fool. That's a 2/3. I'm not helping you, man. You deserve death. You deserve what's coming to you because you a damn fool. And you should have listened. So I'm not helping no 2/3 when that time comes. I already did my work. Ain't no blood on my hand. I did the good work. You know, I warned you and told you, and you didn't listen. So when you're in a bad way, don't come to me thinking I'm going to help you. No, I'm not. Let's get back on track, because, I mean, that's something that pisses me off, because I can see it vividly, Yashra. They're going to do that, especially my family, man. They're going to come, want some help, Oh man, I did this. I didn't stack nothing up, man. You got some extras. You got some. Oh man, you ain't looking out for family. That's what they gonna do, you know. And we done told these dang fools this is about to happen. Everybody saying it's about to happen. It's mainstream news is about to happen now. As I said, really, for you to do all this stuff, really, I feel like that ain't really even faith, because it's in your face now. So now you just want to be, that's that strong delusion you caught up in. You don't see this coming now. You a special type of stupid. You know, like hell, the Malcolm in Chicago say, a special type of stupid. 2/3 J is a special type of stupid. Because they got the opportunity to be saved. This truth is for us. All you gotta do is pay attention and get in. That's it. Pay attention. You know, you got like you go to Beyond Page, you got the brothers that break the scriptures down for you. It ain't even hard no more. If you can't understand, get to the apostles and elders, and they'll break the scriptures down. This is the point now. You ain't even gotta read the Bible. You can listen to the prophets and get the truth now. So no excuse. You know, I'm be like, man, good riddance to the 2/3, because y'all dumb. Y'all the reason why we in this state now. Because y'all don't believe. You didn't believe in your house shot back then. You don't believe in your house shot right now. Because you don't believe in his prophets. And you don't pay attention to what's going on. And it's like, it's too easy to finesse you. The Esau can tell a 2/3 anything and they'll believe it. They have Stockholm syndrome. They love them damn devils. So I feel like you go die with that devil, man. That's your master. Go tell Esau to feed you. Don't come to me. So let's go to, and what was I going to get? I was going to get something else before I got that precept. Because I wasn't going to get this. But I'm going to get it because it fits so good. Yeah. And look, it's so good. It's in there twice. It's in Proverbs 22 and 23. Let me see which one I'm going to get. But they say the same thing. So that's how you know that's serious. And let me highlight that in green, because that leads to life. So check it out. This Proverbs 22 and 3. A prudent man perceiveth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So that backs up all that little rant I just had. So that was a spiritual rant I just had, because that's the truth right there. Prudent man, prudent, goes into being prepared, all that, which we might look that up, because I just can't really think what prudent really means right now off the top of my head. But like it says, foreseeth the evil and hiding themselves. Where are we hiding ourselves? We're hiding ourselves in the pavilion of Yahweh Shah. We're going to hide ourselves, in the house of David, in our house, because we're going to have our supplies, everything we need already built up. So when the stuff get bad, we ain't got to run out in the chaos, because we see the evil days. We see the days of evil. We see what Esau got coming, and we're going to prepare ourselves. That means we're going to be prepared to where we hide ourselves from the evil. But they said the simple, which goes into stupid, which 2/3, they are stupid. You know how to say that? The Most High said it. Jeremiah 4 and 22, Yesadish, said, see it and pass it on and are punished. The 2/3 ain't going to prepare for nothing. They're going to run out in the chaos. Esau going to put on the radio, I got water, I got food, I got baby formula. Just come to this facility and you'll get your baby formula. They're going to go to that facility, they're going to close them doors and torture them people, man. And that's because you didn't know what was going on. You didn't even know Esau's your enemy. You didn't even know these bad times was coming. And whose fault is that? Your fault. The prophets told you, you Hebrew Israelite. They gave your nationality. They told you who the enemy was, who the devil was. All this knowledge went out. That way you could have, put yourself in a good position to be saved and get salvation. So that precept backs up that little rant I had perfectly. And let's go to the etymology. Let's go to the etymology of prudent, because I just can't really think of the word and what this exactly it means off the top of my head, As I said, you can research everything. It's no excuse, man. Prudent goes into wise, discerning, knowledge, with knowledge, knowing. See, prudent we know what's going on through the power of Yahweh Shah. We know what these devils about to do. That's why the prudent goes into knowing. We already know. Foreseen. Another word for it. Foreseen. Look ahead. Prepare. So I was on point when I said we prepared. Look, I didn't even know that. We always on point when I said that word. We prepared. We're going to be prepared because we're being prudent. So you listen to the house of David. You know, this knowledge we got coming from Yahweh Shah, because this book was made to preserve us. It was made for a warning. This is a give them warning from me. You know, Yahweh Shah is basically saying he about to lay out everybody. So this is what we need to do so we don't get part of that wrath. We prepared. The simple, the 2/3 are not prepared. They're going to be just took out. Look, careful and sensible, marked by sound judgment. That's what prudent means, man. So, hey, we prudent, man. We prepared. We ready for it. You know, because me, I'm not like, when you in this truth for so long, you know, I've been here about 4 years now. You're not in a state of fear. I notice like a lot of people in the world, which plantation, a lot of 2/3 Edomites, a lot of people are scared right now. I'm just really walking around like, man, I'm glad that spirit is not on me, because I'm not afraid of what's to come. I'm ready for what's to come. I'm looking at Esau like, what's taking you so long? Put the plan in so we can get this show on the road. 'Cause I'm ready, you know, to see if I'm, you know, in Yahweh Shah's good graces. I can only see if y'all run y'all scenarios. So, and I'm not scared. That make a lot of Edomites job mad at me, man. They're like, "Wow, he ain't scared." I'm scared. I'm like, man, I'm built from a whole different fabric than you, man. I'm a whole different thing than you. Even 2/3 starting to get mad, man. They terrified. And they look at me and I'm over here with my earphone in, listen to a lesson. I'm up here skipping and clipping my heels, happy as all outdoors. Because I'm getting fed this wisdom, knowledge, stability, creating that comfort. That's what it is that got the mad. We have comfort, y'all, through these scriptures. Because why we got comfort? Because we already know. When you know something, you ain't running around scared. Oh, what they say, fear the unknown. This stuff is not unknown to us. It's known to us. Therefore, we're not in a scared spirit. You know, we just bracing for impact. That's what we doing. We know what's coming. It's like we've been briefed. We heard the report. And if you like me, you know, you believe on the report and got faith, you ain't gonna be scared. We getting our training already. We already been trained up. I'm armored up. So I'm not walking around the scared state like, oh my God, am I gonna have food to eat? Am I gonna have water to drink? What if they come with the sword? What is all coming? I'm not in that spirit, man. I have full confidence in my power that he will, you know, take care of me when that time comes. Take care of me, you know, Lord willing, my family as well. So I'm not in that spirit. You know, I'm happy, man. My confidence is up. So I'm going to end off with this right here. Close them up. We can go to Revelation. Now, I notice, man, he been having me in the spirit of prophecy, man. I've been wanting to do some other lessons, do some other little breakdowns, but the Most High has had me in the spirit of prophecy, man. I got to come out and talk about what's about to happen. I've been wanting to do some breakdowns. Lord willing, I get to do them. But it's been having me it's been on my spirit to like warn the sheep, man. Esau coming. Get prepared. Just like I feel prepared, so I need to prepare, you know, the nation. So check it out. Because this the whole some of the things up. And this gonna wrap up some of the stuff I said earlier too. Let me highlight this. I'm gonna highlight this and come with purples. It's kinda, I don't know. We'll see. This Revelation 11-18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shalt give award unto thy servants, the prophets, hoping that's me, and to the saints, hope I'm one of them, and to them that fear thy name, all the believers out there, small and great, and should destroy them which destroyed the earth. You know? So that's right there. Hey, that's a sum up right there, man. That's basically about Yahweh Shah's coming. You know, the nation's gonna be all riled up, attacking each other. Since the wrath has come, who's bringing that wrath? Yahweh Shah's bringing that wrath. He bringing that wrath through who? His son, the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shah. He bringing that wrath. He gonna come knock off everybody's heads that ain't, you know, got the mark of him in them. Got the Dawah, the Rakakadash on them. You know, and it tells you that he said, and the dead shall be judged. These people that ain't got the truth in them, they dead. You know, they the valley of dry bones. If you ain't got these living waters with you and got this breath of life in you, the truth ain't in you, then you dead, man. You a walking dead, man. And the Most High, when he come back through Yahweh Shah, he gonna make it physically where you dead. And you just got to come through, you know, the lines of the hopeful elect and reset. And then you'll be right. And then, like I said, and thou shalt give reward unto the servants, the prophets. That's why I'm out here, you know, on the highway ahead, just putting these video pistols together, man. I want that reward. Forget some, some FRNs, Federal Reserve notes. No, man, I want the kingdom. That's the reward that I want. I want that salvation, that tender mercy. That's what I'm looking forward to. And to the saints, because I want to be one of those saints. That's the 144,000. The highest level you can be right there. Those new kings, the new people going to run the earth. I want to be one of those judges, man. So I do the work. I'm putting my bid in to make sure my call and election is sure. I want to be a part of that, man. So it's kind of like how, they do their thing, but on a higher level, spiritual level. It's the election. I like how you call it, the most I call it the election. To put your bid in to be for the running for it, you got to do the work. You got to sing that new song, which goes into this new doctrine, and you got to rightly divide the word and put the truth out there. And Lord willing, your works be good, and Yahweh Shashai give you that spiritual crown on your head, and you get to rule the new nation that's to come. To me, that's the best job in the world right there. I get to be a part of building a new world to come and do it in righteousness. That's what I'm talking about right there, Yashua. That's what I see. That's what my heart's desire. That's what I want. And it says, and them that fear thy name, that's a knock to everybody. Oh, the name don't matter. Man, it said to fear thy name. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Small and great. So everybody that believe on this report, this lesson we putting out, if you believe on that, which goes in you got to fear the name, because fear is what's going to make you come into this truth, man. You're going to fear Yahweh Shah about to put these people to death by famine, about to put these people to death by the sword, Coming to this truth, you can seek that salvation, man. They say fear of the Lord is beginning of knowledge. My people perish for a lack of knowledge, according to Hosea 4:6. So come on into this thing, fear the name Yahweh Shah, do what you need to do, and Lord willing, you receive that tender mercy, that salvation from Yahweh Shah. You one of the ones that won't taste death. Get that new body, and then we set up shop down here, getting the earth back right, getting the water back right, getting the earth back right, make sure the animals is back right, make sure the food is back right, the plants. The earth is growing good again. We're not going to be putting pesticides and poisons and plastics and doing what Esau did. Esau a fool. That's why, look, at the end, where I just said that, it says he's coming to destroy those which destroy the earth. Who destroying the earth? Esau. He the one spraying chemtrails. He put poison in the water, poison in the air, poison in the food, splicing the DNAs of the vegetation, making GMO food. He was splicing DNA of humans right now and animals, making all kinds, abominations. He messing with people's DNA right now with them mRNA things, he got going on right there, putting in people. So he's perverting everything. Esau is destroying the earth, cutting down the trees, they just, everything they do, they create death everywhere they go. They kill, steal, and destroy everywhere they go. And so Yahweh Bashem Shah is sending Yahweh Shah to come and get rid of these devils and put them in subjection to where they will be in hard bondage slave for 1,000 years, and after that they're going to go extinct. Because they're the son of perdition. Look that word up, perdition. That's Esau. That's why Esau is the most feared person, the most scary person right now. Because they know they're at their end. We're not at our end. We about to be at our beginning. We just got to go through Jacob's trouble, a very hardship. And, and that's really to try us, to see if we really got that faith or not. That's what that is. And, Lord willing, we got that faith. And Yahweh Shah deems us worthy, and we get that salvation. That's what it's all about right there. So that scripture right there sums everything up that I just read, that we just went through. That's why he's bringing this destruction. It's to destroy those that destroy the earth, and to judge those that are dead, which are the 2/3. They're spiritually dead. You can't do nothing with a dead person. They walk around. That's why I don't even like to hear stuff come out their mouth, man. Dead man just talking. They want to give somebody some advice. Get out of here, man. I don't want to hear that. You about to be dead in a minute. Little do you know. Little do you know. So that being said, man, that's my last little preach I want to come with on this, just to give warning to, Yahshua, let them know that second wave is coming. It's going to be worse than the first one. And, we ain't got nothing to be scared of, man. It's lock in on this truth, man. Brothers is putting out video epistles day and night. I keep getting edified, because this is what give me comfort. I eat about 4 or 5 lessons a day. I listen about 4 or 5 of them. And it keeps you in that. It keeps you in the spirit, man. It keeps you comforted. Keeps you, on your toes. You know what's going on. And I say just keep doing that. Builds your faith, too. builds your faith up. When you hear it, you reading it, and then you see it happen, like, yeah. So, yeah, Yahweh Shah, I keep doing what I'm supposed to be doing, man. Yahweh Shah got my back, so I ain't worried about nothing. You know what they say? We gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. So, hey, Lord, went to the next time. Kwame Yasharala, DTL Baba Ball, and Shalom.